Alright, here we go.
Oh, I have to make a choice. Okay, we'll figure it out.
Alright, welcome back to a Starbright Fantasy, episode 2. Um, we're gonna do a little recap here. During the last episode, the Companion Empire hired characters Song and Liarel to find a runaway archivist from the Dynasty archives. It was then later revealed that they stole an ancient star map which leads to a comet known as the Wish Star. Instead of returning the stolen artifact, you all elected to follow your own path and opted to charter a captain and a ship for a service to find this Wish Star. You found Captain Amaris, who was willing to take that journey, as long as specific conditions that she laid out were met. Before you could get to know the crew and disembark, the companion navy arrived to seize the map, led by Admiral Ada Perrin, the leader of the Second Companion Naval Fleet. Just before the companion soldiers could approach and uh, attack and seize, an explosion went off at the docks as the Blushing Tomb pirates attacked, throwing this whole dock side into chaos. And that is where we are now. So, I'm going to set the scene for all of you just so you remember a little bit about where you kind of are in the space. The docks are made of meteorite metal, shaped like wooden planks. The dock is extended outwards with the vessel, known as the SS Keiko, off to one side. Two large cranes are over the dock with several hundred pounds of miscellaneous cargo resting on raised pallets. At the base of one of the stack of cargo, where the crane is, there appears to be three barrels of arcane powder stacked in sort of a vertical pyramid. Nearby is the dockmaster's outpost, which is about a 20 by 20 building with frosty glass windows and a dome-shaped roofing. The companion navy is split between the attacking Blushing Tomb pirates and your group. Admiral Perrin's attention is more focused on stopping the Keiko from taking off at this current moment, and then there are two notable figures from the Blushing Tomb, which one of them is fairly famed pirate, Noctis Blood. Before you stand off to the side, and before you stands a tall man with dark olive skin and a well-built figure, long black hair slightly past the shoulder, emerald green eyes with a near kind of gem-like qualities to them. He wears a dark purple tattered coat and a red-black sort of crop top, which does very little to hide any sort of toned core beneath. Loose gray breeches and dark boots. A long, silvery 6-foot spike is held in his right with a dutiful purpose. To his left is a similar individual. She stands ever so slightly shorter and has a much more essence of regality to her, which is dressed more, I would say, sort of like a steampunky Edwardian chic, with colors that being a dark kind of burgundy and white paired with black. Off to her side, she rests two yet to be drawn scimitars, and that is the scene set before you. But as we rolled initiative last game, we will head right into that. And if our first initiative count, that is Elysande, so that is your go. You were taking the first move here.
Okay. Okay. Just help me out. I need a couple more details.
Okay. What do you
Where
need?
is the captain that we came out
The
with?
captain is on the approach towards you at this point. The Blushing Tomb pirates are kind of one might have a similar goal, kind of heading your direction as well. And the Navy's kind of split off. Some will be focused on you, and some appear to be like dealing with the Blushing Tomb pirates as well. So
Alright, Sienna's going after another wasp. I'll deal with that after my turn. Um, okay, and half of the Navy is approaching us.
yeah, half the Navy plus Admiral Perrin.
How close to
Uh,
us?
less than 30 feet. Like this happened very quickly. There isn't a huge amount of distance. So
Okay. As I said before, when we saw the pirates, I stepped in front of everyone else.
yep, correct.
I'm going, and I already had my sword out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use my bonus action and pull out. So from my sword, there's like a little hidden compartment in the handle. Pull out a sheet of paper. You hear me muttering to myself, and I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay.
And then, fuck. Anyways, I'm gonna step like 5 feet in front, or like towards them, away from the rest of them, and just hold my action in case anybody gets close enough to like hit me or go past me.
Okay. That your turn then.
Yes. No wasps.
All right. Then with that, the next in the initiative count is Ishtar. That is your go. As this chaos erupts, and as Lysandre kind of casts this sort of light glow that encapsulates them with Shield of Faith, and steps forward in sort of a guard stance. What do you like to do in this first move?
Excellent. So the captain or admiral, I believe, for the Navy, I think,
Mm-hmm.
are they aboard our ship at the moment, or they're
No,
just about to?
no, they are trying to seize this vessel and trying to
Mhm.
get you to not take off, essentially.
Okay. All right. So they're just trying to get on and seize this vessel. The pirates are attacking that part of the dock. At this point, as Elysande Sande kind of goes up as in a defensive position. Ishtar will also kind of do the same. And is Admiral trying to board the ship at the moment to stop us?
No, she
And
just wants to get whoever possesses
oh,
the map at this current juncture.
okay, yep, no problem. Um, as she goes over to uh, as she's trying to board this, or not board, but uh, get around. You kind of see Ishtar, her eyes momentarily glow like starlight as she just points out a hand, just kind of a finger to pointing off in a direction, and she'll just shout out "Leave" as she casts command on the admiral.
Okay.
Let's go.
Is there a save that needs to be? There's a save that needs to be.
Yep,
Wisdom.
wisdom save 14.
Wisdom save 14. That is. It's a 6. She's not bad at oh my god. That's a 13. That is.
Ho!
Hell yeah.
Okay.
How many turns does it last for, though?
One turn, but she must spend its the target must spend its turn moving away at the fastest available means at this time.
Alright.
Nameless would take a step back, like they know their sister's angry voice, and that's the angry voice.
Okay.
And as this effect kind of takes place, she turns back to the captain and, "Captain, we've got to go."
The captain is kind of makes a face of like, yeah, I couldn't agree more. and you can hear the weird sort of gear shifts and this stone-like grinding from the Keiko go off as it begins to start coming to life. Almost this sort of still mechanical Kindori creature begins to move in a much more organic sense as the captain lets out. We're going to have to wait for about half a minute, otherwise be on the ship when we take off. So what that means is the SS Keiko is revving up to take off. So on round 5, on initiative count 10, all of you are going to need to be on the Keiko, or you're going to get left behind.
Excellent.
But
All right.
otherwise, Ishtar, is there anything else you would like to do?
Let's see. So as we're all trying to get onto the ship at this point, and let's see here. Other than she will kind of stay at Elysande's side as in a defensive position, shield up, just to make sure everyone else gets on
Okay.
first.
Alright, that makes it Song. This is your initiative count right here.
Okay. Has anyone? So there's 3 parties involved, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right now.
Mm.
There's yours, there's the Blushing Tomb, and then there's the Companion Navy.
Okay. Are any of the pirates who's on board right now who shouldn't be on board?
No one right now, but there are attempts and approaches that are likely to happen.
Okay. If he can reach there, then he's gonna go to whatever opening is it like a dock or a...
It's kind of like an open dock with a like a ramp and a port hole
Okay.
to enter.
Are there any of our people who are on the docks or are trying to get onto the docks right now?
Aside from your group, no one else aside from your group really at this point.
Oh, are we on the docks?
You are on the docks currently. You have not boarded quite yet.
Okay. He is going to I guess anyone who's closest to getting onto the dock onto the ship who shouldn't be, he's gonna attack them with a short sword immediately. Yeah.
I would say a couple of the Companion Navy are close enough, as they are very determined to get this star map back. They don't really know who has it, but they do want it back.
Okay. Who does have it? Is it me? No.
No,
It's Liarel.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, he's gonna charge them with a short sword. And he's gonna do just an attack with that. Does 15 hit?
15 on one of these guards. Let me double check. I think so. Let me double check. A 15 will hit, yeah.
Okay. That is 5 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna blow a key point.
Alright.
And I'm gonna do flurry of blows.
Alright, sounds good.
So that's 2 more attacks.
Well, this guy's not gonna have a good day.
Does a 24 hit?
Oh, very
my
much
God.
so.
That's a crit, by the way.
Oh god, okay.
Yo!
So that's max,
Excellent. First
that's
crit.
max
Ridiculous.
damage plus
So
an
max.
addition. Yep, max damage
Okay.
plus it followed by a roll.
Okay. So that is 6. So that's 12 damage.
Okay.
That's max damage doubled, basically.
Okay.
And then for my
Yeah, if you want to switch that off to like
other one.
the other one as well, because he's down.
Yeah, he comes in, so here's kind of like what it looks like. He comes in, he strikes the sword, reels back around, kind of elbows him, and then he follows that momentum over to kick the other one.
Mhm.
Claw. Okay. 18, I'm assuming hits.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, and that's for 6 slashing. Or not slashing. 6 bludgeoning.
Okay, that's this guard's not looking great.
Okay.
He watched you quite literally drop his partner and then immediately is on the back foot himself.
Cool.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Alright, sounds good. Alright, that would make it oh my god, you're all like paired together, Jesus. That would make it Liarel's turn. Jesus, you're all like starting next. Christ.
I'm not so great with mental images. She's going to be a little focused on the Admiral as well as like the closest group of guards near the Admiral.
Okay. There were
Um,
definitely a couple there.
and she's going to cast Entangle.
Oh. Huh, that's a thing. Right.
Mm-hmm.
I believe Entangle's a strength
I love that
check,
spell.
right?
It's a what?
It's like a strength save or something, or I can't.
Yes. Strength 12.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see. I don't know about. Well, maybe the
20 foot square.
20-foot skip, and it's counted as rough terrain, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the guards for sure aren't making it. Okay, that's a nat 1 for the Admiral here. So upon
Oh.
like Ishtar's like leave and kind of beginning to make the motion and is immediately entangled.
Well, I guess I used up that command for whatever.
It's okay, I used up holding my action too.
Well, it also is very handy in that the Admiral is
terrain.
still trying to leave and very distracted by these sudden growths of vines and cannot get anywhere. And,
Mm-hmm.
and while that's going on, Liarel is gonna make a move for the boat.
Sounds good. You'll definitely be able to get almost on it at that point. It will take a little bit of time to like. Again, you'll have to assure that no one else that doesn't belong on the boat gets on, but otherwise you're just about to cross the threshold from where you are. Alright. Hey, look, they can finally have a turn. Let's see.
Not allowed.
The one, Blushing Tomb Pirate with the scimitars, as she doesn't draw the scimitars instead, but rather chooses to do something a little different. Kind of moving forward and pulling backwards and making another motion with the hand. There is a spectral green arrow that takes form. And who is she gonna go for? I think Elysande, only because she's spiteful like that.
Of course, am I?
Fair enough. So that's going to be... Yep. Okay. That 1, 2, 3. You're gonna take 5 acid damage.
Okay.
And then... Oh, wait, nope, I gotta make an attack first. Never mind, hold on.
Oh, okay. I was wondering if it was just
Nope.
gonna hit me.
That's going to be... a 20?
Fuck, yeah.
Okay, then you are gonna take the 5 acid damage.
Do I have to make a save?
Nope.
For my
Nope, this is just a spell
concentration?
attack.
No,
Oh,
for my concentration.
yes, you should make a concentration check, which is just a constitution save.
A save?
Yep.
Okay. What do I have to roll over?
Over half the damage, 10 or half the damage.
It's a 12. I'm
You're fine.
fine.
Yep. All right. Shield of Faith is still up as she kind of does that towards you, and then that she is going to then draw the scimitars, and she's going to take the opportunity to attack Admiral Perrin. Which, despite being entangled and slightly commanded, that weird tuning fork-like blade is able to catch both of hers. She's able to twist it ever so slightly to make sure it's kind of locked, but so she does not get a hit.
Sounds like Admiral Perrin is going to have a really bad day.
You are the
Having
cause
a
of
really
that
bad
bad day.
Shouldn't be trying to steal our map that we got from someone who stole it.
Exactly.
The pirate captain is going to actually try and run past Ishtar and Elysande to perhaps get onto the vessel and claim probably the similar prize. How they know about it, you're not entirely sure, but you do know that they were trying to get it. Any held action, so Elysande, you can make an attack of opportunity or
I
a
will.
held action.
Would I also proc
Yes,
attack of
yes, you would.
Oh, you're
All right.
fucking kidding me.
Excellent.
Roll the 4.
Oof.
9 does not hit, I'm sure.
No, it does not.
23.
That'll hit.
Alrighty, excellent. Right, D8. Alright. 12 points of damage.
12 points. Okay, you didn't not feel that.
Hold on, actually, nope. Blah. I looked at the wrong bonus. Nope. 10 points of damage.
Still didn't not feel that. That was a bit. Yeah, he's changing his mind immediately. He's going to make an attack against you with this
Alrighty.
interesting silver spike. That's going to be that's a 23.
Yep, that hits.
Okay. And then with that spike, that's going to do... Nope, that's the wrong die. There it is. You are going to get hit with 14 points of piercing damage.
Alrighty.
But that
Quite a hit.
is its turn. You can't do anything following that. As that occurs and getting smacked, and immediately as kind of running past as you make that swing, Elysande, and that he's just a little bit more dexterous than you give him credit for. He's able to kind of just twist out of the way. However, Ishtar is able to catch him in the side as he's twisting, and immediately doing so, he'll just pivot a little bit and do almost this 180 spin and just launch directly towards Ishtar, and does get a fairly notable hit. But at that is his turn, so that is going to actually be Nameless's turn at this point here.
Alrighty. Can you remind me again the time of day and weather?
It is generally a mostly clear day, aside from the little explosion and smoke that's around, and the time of day is like early afternoon, late morning.
Okay. So I'm gonna have trouble seeing. Alright.
I should have probably rolled at disadvantage then.
You're fine.
If we're working with drow things, so let's
Forgot
see.
about it.
Quick.
So
That wasn't too much different. So last time I rolled a 17, I rolled a 16. So
It made a difference. You're good.
yeah.
whoever is closest to me, and we're operating under the rules that you can cast a leveled spell and a cantrip.
Yes.
Okay. I am going to glare at whoever is like the closest menacing me, and these little bits of these star patterns on Nameless's skin are going to sort of drift and rise up off of them and sort of float around this group harrying us in a 20-foot cube, give or take, and I'm going to cast Fairy Fire.
Oh my god. Okay.
That's a lot of deck saves.
Let's see. The saves, you'll be catching 20-foot cube?
Yes. And it's going to be sort of this like bluish, like maybe like a teal, like blue-green light.
Okay, you for sure will be able to catch at least 2 like lesser crew members from the Blushing Tomb, and you'll probably be able to, if you place it right, you will be able to catch the Admiral and 2 other guards.
I definitely want them.
Okay,
Thank you.
let's roll these saves and see what's happening. One of the pirates succeeds, one of them fails for sure. That's a most definite fail for the guard. That's a success for one of the guards, and then the Admiral here. What is your spell save?
It is 14.
14. And this is a dex save, right?
Correct.
Oh my god, she doesn't make it. Holy shit. She is just having a day.
Admiral's very bad, not good day.
Okay, yeah, no, that...
I almost feel bad.
But do you really?
Oh.
No.
Yeah, I don't...
No. No.
Alright. Well, now I'm gonna go after whoever is the closest, and Nameless has always looked pretty unhinged, but they get this look on their face, very sharp, and they open their mouths as if they're going to speak, but this same almost fire like glitters out of their mouth, and their teeth seem to sharpen, and I'm going to use primal savagery on whoever's closest, and they don't so much as like bite them, but you know in Legend of Zelda when you get hit with a redead,
Yeah?
I pounce on them.
Oh, okay! Okay!
And I'm going to bite them in the face.
Alright, that's probably you'll have a choice between, like, one of the Blushing Tomb pirates or one of the companion soldiers, whichever one you want to deal with more.
What are they clothed in? Like, each group? Like...
The companion navy is dressed in that sort of fine, it's sort of like this vermilion and blue color to it, with sort of like this white sky color. The Blushing Tomb pirates are kind of dressed in whatever they could afford or have stolen. So it's kind of
I go after the fancy assholes. Yeah, let's see. I need... Come here, die, be good to me. Well, I don't think I hit. I rolled a 3.
No, you don't.
So I just sort of like get in this guy's like space and more or
Oh
less
my
get...
god, go away.
And just look
growl.
incredibly creepy.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Anything else?
Actually, no, I'm good.
Okay. Then it is the Blushing Tomb pirates. A couple of them are going to one is gonna just take the opportunity to try and attack the Admiral, because there is an opportunity here. Misses horridly. Just kind of one of those quick draws of a sort of arcane single shot pistol, launches the bolt outwards, and it streaks off just a little too much. The aim was a little too hasty, and the
Would they get advantage too?
technically would, you're right. Nope. That's
I tried.
that's still a 2. And that happens as a couple of them. One of them is going to attempt to attack Song here, because Song is the one that is probably the furthest out of the group. So we're gonna make the attempted attack here. That is okay. That first one misses. The second one is a 14.
AC 15.
Okay. You were definitely practiced in this art of ducking and weaving. You were able to kind of just shift your weight almost in such a way that's just natural, to just be comfortable, to just, as the scimitar kind of goes one slash and then another one, just, I feel like for you, this is one of those things where it's not that hard to deal with. It's inconvenience, but it's not that hard to deal with.
Growls at him.
This is some weird 90s type of feeling. But the other ones, just gonna make a couple attacks. They are able to hit one of the soldiers, and they don't look super great. However, after all of their turns, it is the Admiral's turn. She has to spend any available means leaving for this round.
Yep.
So she is, unfortunately,
Fighting against a bunch of plants while she does it.
she has a way out. It's just she probably doesn't want to be able to waste doing stuff like that. You will watch her form kind of become, just with her form already being somewhat like this weird type of distorted look to it, her form does that even more so as she becomes translucent and almost disappears for a second, and you can follow her because the lights that you can see almost make like a constellation shape as she starlight steps away.
Yes.
But
And that's and that's further away from
yes,
where
that's-
we're docking.
Yes, that's further away.
Okay,
Um,
thank God.
Can she do anything at this juncture? No, she can't. All right. So then it is the guard's turn. Let's see if a couple of these guards can even get out. That's a nat 20 from one of the guards, so maybe.
Aw.
They're
Duality.
spending their action at least.
Yep, duality. One's a success,
Oh,
one's
boy.
a fail. So one of them is going to make the attempt to begin moving outwards, but I do believe Entangle is 20 feet across. Yep. So they'll get right to the edge, but they can't do anything after that. The other one, unfortunately, is still stuck. So I think, let's see, what can they do anything? They just have basic stuff. I don't think they can do anything about that this turn. No, they have simple sabers and cutlasses. They literally can't do anything this turn. Which makes it top of the round to Elisandre's turn.
Hi. Okay.
Next to you
What's
is
the
one
word?
is
Can I-
Captain Nox's blood, so you do have
Yes.
one of them next to you.
Can I? Is it the thing where I can be flanking with Ishtar and get advantage that way?
You can position yourself in such a way.
Just
Yeah.
move.
Yep.
Okay. I will do that to get advantage.
Okay.
Please, Lord, hit. Okay, 19. Can I get a 20? No, that's a 7, but,
Hey.
19.
24 hits.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
24 hits!
For
Yeah.
sure, that is going
And
to
then
hit.
I'm going to do my... What is it called? It's my Divine Smite.
So you're adding 2d8 to this roll as well?
2d8 to this attack.
Okay.
Nice.
Because I hate this man. Wait,
So a greatsword is 2d6.
how much? No, that's. I'm looking at my Divine Smite. Oh, no, it is 2d8. Okay.
Mhm.
15.
15 damage total?
18.
18
Oh,
total?
sorry, I wasn't done rolling. I was counting. Yeah, and so as you see me reposition myself, you see this like like older woman, like she's just a mom, so you don't expect her to be like rude or mean or swear. No, she just yells "fuck you" to him, and then just swings down her sword, and you see her arms glow into the sword. And I'm just gonna hack at him. And
Okay. Would you like to be more detailed on how you kill this individual? Because they are vulnerable to radiant damage.
Oh yeah!
Oh shit!
Oh sure, why not? Okay.
Bye-bye.
So, sorry. Rewind. Same thing happens. The arms glow and then they like travel into the sword. And instead of slashing, no, they're just straight up stabbing him through the heart and then basically like lifting the corpse with the sword up and then like just slamming it back down, getting the sword out of it. Just standing victoriously above him and also stomping on his head. For flavor.
Okay. Ishtar and Elysande, I do need you to make Constitution saving throws, though.
Oh, fun.
Oh, that's fun. Oh, is it against being charged? Or
No.
magic can't
Nope.
put you to sleep?
Let's
That's
see.
a natural 1 for a 4.
17.
That's real
Okay.
bad.
So, Ishtar,
Fucked.
you were able to, like, brace with the shield just in time as this body explodes.
Oh,
Oh, all of the body?
Yeah, and Elysande, you are going to take 7 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. I'm assuming I have to make another con save for my concentration check.
Yes, you will have to.
Okay. Oh, now we roll okay. That's a 13.
Yep, you're good. Okay. But I do believe, do you have anything else you would like to do?
Can I don't know if because I didn't use my bonus action, but I know it's usually an action to, like, pick something up. But can I, like, look at the body and see, or, like, check the body for something? Or should I do that next turn?
You could probably do that next turn.
Well, can I, so is there a body? It exploded, but is there, like, a large piece or, like, a coat that's still intact?
The body exploded, everything else stays.
Okay, can I... really pushing the limits in this. Can I pick up the coat and walk out? Or, like, walk closer to the loading dock?
Yeah, that's fine.
Lovely.
Don't worry, I'm learning which player you're like in my mind, but heading there, that makes it Ishtar, that makes it your turn as you kind of braced from this necrotic explosion as you were able to stop yourself from taking that hit.
Mm-hmm. And just seeing that one's taken care of now. This was already going to be something that she was going to do anyway, but frees up a little bit more of her space at least, as she touches a crest on her armor and it begins to glow. That same kind of starlight glow in her eyes again as she casts, or not really casting anything, but more as her voice kind of echoes as she's and she will use her channel divinity Twilight Sanctuary as this 30-foot sphere of just this kind of just dims around her, and it almost fills with just almost like tiny little spectral stars kind of shine within this sphere. All right, and so would just most of my allies would be within like 30 feet of me at this point.
I think every single ally is within 30 feet of you at this point, because this dock isn't super large.
Yes, right.
And it is kind of this chaotic mess, so...
Yes. All right.
Y'all are just creating the most ridiculous D&D AoE Venn diagram I've ever seen.
Excellent.
Love it.
As she casts this, there's going to be within the sphere is dim light. So both of us, both of the drow should be fine at this point.
Yo, that fucking rips!
Also, whoever ends their turn within the Twilight Sanctuary will gain a d6 of plus my wisdom mod of temporary hit points. So let's see here. They will gain 8 temporary hit points, or rather, once they end their turn here. As we begin making our way to the ship, she'll just go ahead and start making her way there. Now that the thing that was trying, the guy who attacked her is gone now.
Mm.
Right. So,
Wait, do we all get that?
just as long as you're within 30 feet of me.
At the end of your turn? Wait, at the end of your turn?
Like, even as I
Oh, my sister, she's the best.
as yep, we'll so she'll just use her movement to move up closer to the ship essentially, but keep at least a little bit staying in within distance of at least to help out if necessary, especially her brother. Let's see, anything else I can do here?
You could heal me.
Yes, you have been kind of hurt at this point.
I
Yes.
am not like really hurt, but I am hurt.
Let's see. We'll save a little bit here. I will. I think I'll just use just movement in my action for now.
Okay, so
I'll just keep an eye on things.
Alright, Song, that is your turn as just watch this. Over the course of a few seconds, you've just watched displays of starlight occur on many different sides occur.
He is focused on finishing his kill here.
I prefer an open casket if you could not. You just.
Oh no, we're gonna do the same thing. Short sword.
So that's a no.
Oh yeah, I don't want them to die now. I feel bad.
I mean, they're just government workers. Sure, they suck still, but you know.
I shit you not, that's another 24.
That
Oh
one.
my god.
That's not a crit though for a short sword.
Okay.
And that is 8 piercing damage.
He's out.
Oh, okay. Anyone else in my vicinity who's coming at me?
There's no one coming at you at this point. There's no one coming at you. The only other person that is closest is the one that just escaped the entangle, and one of the blushing tomb that is still probably on the way to making a next move.
Okay. I don't want to run through the entangled, even though I technically could if I spent a key point. I won't.
Would actually prefer having you get on the boat.
Yeah, no. Is everyone on the boat now?
Not yet.
No one's on the boat.
Yeah, no one's reached the boat yet. We're close. 2 people are close, but we haven't got on it yet.
Okay, he's
I
gonna
think Liarel is the closest.
Yep, Liarel is the closest.
make his way onto the boat, but he is gonna be standing there immediately to remove the dock once everyone he cares about is on.
Okay.
And then rather than having a short sword out at this point, he's gonna pull out his short bow to start shooting people if they approach.
All right.
Yep. And that's my turn.
Okay. Interestingly enough, Washington Pirates, the captain now being gone, the first mate, this other woman, kind of assesses the situation, makes that really loud, piercing whistling noise, and they all kind of just vanish, as they've decided that this fight is not worth taking anymore. So that is them out of the way. Most of the guards have been removed. However, let's see. So
Is that including the person I was pounced on?
No, you're pounced on the Navy.
You
'cause you
pounced
are a
down the
nice
Navy.
person.
You're not pounced
Okay,
on the Washington
right.
Pirates. However,
So many moving parts.
now that she is not obligated to stop, like, follow any of the rules of all this ridiculous shit that hit her, because she's not particularly pleased about it. She is going to Admiral Perrin is going to turn around and begin kind of heading towards everyone that's towards the boat, and as she does, you can almost watch the star streak hit as it's almost like a slight shockwave when she teleports in, and the people nearby for this, with Ishtar and Liarel being the closest ones, Elysande being the next, Song following, and then I believe Nameless is actually the one that is the most distant. As she does so, she's going to make one attack against Elysande, one against Song, and one against Nameless here. So
I thought the Admiral's turn was later.
it was until the pirates disappeared, because they decided to not be in the fight anymore, because you've been kicking the shit out of them.
But didn't Liarel go before the Admiral?
You are right. Nope, you are right. I'm gonna rescind that. So yes, Liarel goes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wait a minute.
Yeah, no. You're right. And
even with the pirates out of the equation, it was like I was pretty sure I remembered Liarel going before the Admiral last time.
You're correct. So yeah, it is Liarel's turn then.
Yeah, so she intends to make this a very bad day for the Admiral, and she's going to cast Entangle again around the Admiral.
Okay, we're gonna have to see if this strength. She's not good at strength. That's the problem. She's very dexterous and everything. She's intelligence based. She's got like all the mental stats, but physicality is okay. 14, right?
Strength 12.
Okay. She did roll a 14 for that. I do believe it still counted as rough terrain, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So that's not gonna fully entangle her, but it is going to, at the very least, slow her down for the most part.
If I'm looking at this right, it's a 12.
I'll double check really quick here. save DC.
That instead.
Just 210.
Shit.
224 14. It's 14. Yeah, she does.
I was wondering if I was missing an addition there.
Yeah, so it'd be your it's the
Proficiency bonus.
yeah, I believe so.
Hmm.
Yep. So it is a 14, but still, she does make that save. But as I do know that the entangle is still 20 foot. Okay, so it's still counted as a entangle. It's just not entangled. The rough terrain still applies, though. I don't think entangled's concentration, is it? Oh, it is. Okay. Thinking of something else. Anything else to add to that, making this Admiral's Day horrid?
She is going to fire off one of her cantrips, Firebolt.
Oh yeah, that'll do it. You can do it at advantage because unfortunately she didn't save against the fairy fire, so.
That's a 13.
13 is not going to hit.
Well,
as
fooey.
as you kind of hit that firebolt, you can kind of just points this weird like tuning fork shaped blade and is able to catch it as it almost kind of just disappears. But you are.
She was focusing too much on making those plants appear.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the dock cleaners are gonna have a time. But you are right at the threshold, so you can enter the Keiko if you wish.
Yeah, she will do that.
Alright. Then actually, it will be Nameless's turn, because I misread stuff. So, it is Nameless next here.
Alright, well, seeing as biting this fellow in the face didn't work last time, I am going to sort of like get my fingers all up in their space and try to shove claws into their ribs.
Okay.
Yeah. Doing primal savagery again. So let's see. It's not my d20. There you are.
No disadvantage this time.
Yeah. Oh, I think I actually get advantage because it's dim. One, I'm doing this based on touch, but anyway.
So you are doing primal savagery then?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what I need if I add any to the.
Let's find out.
Just hit. As magic or melee spell attack. Okay.
Yep.
Sorry, it's kind of broken up by like different pages. It's the one thing that's.
You're good.
17.
Oh yeah, that for sure hits.
Okay. And then it's 1d10. So let's see. I rolled. Do I add anything to the damage, or is it just
Since it's a cantrip, it likely is just the dice roll.
It is
Oh.
just the dice roll. Yep.
2!
2? Okay. They are...
Very stingy.
1 second. They are certainly unsettled by you.
And then, sort of like without looking, just because we have this other person that's doing star shit, and no. So without looking, like these glimmers of light still drifting off of Nameless as they're fighting. One of them in particular shoots out and is going to go toward the Admiral, and I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
Another ranged spell attack. Okay. Oh, that's much better. Rolled 15 plus whatever. I think that is gonna hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, now I
Jeez,
need
that's
40.
46. Right?
Yeah, this is gonna be much better. $13 points.
13 points. Okay, she definitely felt that.
And that'll end my turn. I'm still just growling and physically like wrestling with this person.
Okay. Wow. Is that... Oh my god, that entangle fucks everything up. Holy shit.
Also, the-
Crowd control is fantastic.
I know they're still fairy fired, but the next attack roll made against the Admiral is still going to have advantage because of
Mm-hmm.
the fact that it hit them.
Oh, that's so annoying. Okay, so... Wow, she has to sacrifice one of her... Okay. Alright.
The day's getting
My
worse
Tangled is
for her.
brutal. I love it.
Alright, then it is, I believe, now it is her turn if I look at the initiative counts.
It should be, because I'm
Yep.
next.
Yep, it is. There are a couple of, Penny and Navy around still, but at this point, they're really considering, you know, the pros and cons of their life. But this, Admiral,
You-
you cannot...
There's also overlapping entangle and
Mhm. Like, I don't think the guards are gonna be able to do anything. I think this does change things, and she's going to have to do this a different way, I think. So let me look something up really quick. Yeah, yep, that's what she's gonna have to do. How far away can it be? They can see. Okay. She is going to use her full action to dash out of this bullshit, or try to. Because it's overlapped, I don't think she gets the full way out. I don't see how she could. Because Entangle, that's just a massive radius, especially if it's overlapped correctly.
You can overlap that spell? Wait. That's nuts. Oh, I'm stealing that for one of my other druids.
Can you if it's concentration?
Wait, is it concentration?
it is concentration. So one of them should be ending pretty darn soon.
I don't think you can't concentrate on two
Yeah, you can only have
Once.
one up once if
Hmm.
you're concentrating too.
Oh,
Yeah,
either way, I
concentration one.
think. Let me like where it's set. No, she still has to use a full dash to get
I think
out.
you could have, but that's
You can have two people using
You'd have
entangle
to,
though.
yeah.
no.
But there is
Or
like
3.
there's the weird like things that are going on. Like you have created this nightmare Venn diagram between fairy fire and tangle, this
Yes.
twilight circling. um, but what she's going to do instead is use her full dash to get out of that because she doesn't want to be anywhere near that, and she doesn't want to be taking hits. So she's going to actually be far away instead of close like she was originally planning on being. And she is going to use a bonus action to summon something, or try to. Let's find out. That is a successful summon at 83. As she does, the constellation of stars begin taking shape and wings begin spreading outwards, these giant clawed limbs, a long tail, as it begins taking shape as this large dragon takes form.
Ma'am?
She Angie.
Be like a level 11 druid or something? 12?
I don't believe 12. Maybe close.
Is it summoned Draconic Spirit?
It's something similar. But it isn't necessarily that. It is a little bit weaker. All right. As this dragon takes form, let's figure out where its initiative is because it does roll on separate initiative here. Initiative account 11. Which puts it. Oh my god, okay. It cannot do anything yet. Because it's acting on its own initiative count. So, that is going to be the Penny and Navy, and I think they're just gonna try and not be here, or at least in these vines. That's a 2. That's a 4. Sure. That's a 1.
So they're not going anywhere anyway. Fast.
No, they're not. They should really consider making a retirement plan here. So that is their turns because they can't really do anything. So it does go back up into the initiative order for Elysande's turn.
How close is the dragon to the airship?
Uncomfortably so.
Fuck. Okay. I'm gonna bonus action second wind, because a little hurt over here. Where is it? This one? This one?
Yep.
Ah! Ha! That's a 10.
Oh, okay.
I'm no longer hurt.
Okay.
I'm gonna move into melee with the dragon.
All right.
I'm gonna hit it with a great sword. Or hit it with my sword.
All right.
Please hit. Please hit. 19.
That is going to hit.
Uh, 9 points of damage.
9 points? Okay. It is one of those things where you swing with such force and you are not untrained as you swing in and you get the cut is fairly deep and the dragon doesn't feel like it reacts very much at all.
And would I know? Would I know if the summoner gets unconscious, the thing goes away. Is that a thing I would know? Does that happen? I don't know if that happens.
You can make an Arcana check if you want to figure that out.
15.
15. This is a little different. This isn't exactly a full... This is a summoning and not a conjuration. So the only real way of making that happen is if if the summoner dies.
Is there any way I could like position myself so I'm like at some point of cover from her with her dragon while still staying in melee? It.
You
I
are
don't know how
kind
big
of
it is.
you are kind of at the docks at this point, and your primary goal is probably to leave. So not really.
Okay. Sorry if this is a bad decision. Okay. That's my turn.
Okay. That makes it Ishtar's turn then.
All right.
There is now a dragon.
There is now a dragon indeed. So I do see. So the admiral. Have you described what race she is?
Yes, she is an astral elf.
Astral Alpha. Okay, that changes a few things for me. So I won't be doing that. Expected that, but I had to make sure. Let's see. I think our main goal is to try to escape at this point. So let's see. As I will, begin to move on to the ship at this point. Just trying to get everyone else onto there. Let's see. What else are we going to do here? Let's see. Trying to think on what to do from here at this point, since that's not going to work. And I'm just going to like the weapon attack didn't seem to do much, if anything, to the dragon. I'm guessing, correct? As I saw
It looks
strike.
more annoyed than anything.
Yeah, expected as such. All right. As I will see what is the range of this. Within 30 feet of me. Everyone's just within 30 feet of me if I move on to the ship, or
Yes. You do have to be careful. The only person that is at risk of being outside of 30 feet at this point is probably Nameless. Not like huge risk at this primary moment, but they are the ones that I do believe Nameless is the farthest away still.
Okay. As I look around. At this point, as I move on to the ship, I will just again touching the crest on my armor. The eyes glow, and she whispers a word that kind of echoes in your minds as she will cast Bless, and on those that are outside the ship right now. I can target 3 people at this point. So Nameless, of course.
That would be...
Let's see.
I think that's Nameless, Elysande, and Song are the ones that are outside. I believe Liarel entered the ship at this point. So...
Oh, yeah. I'll go ahead and just cast Bless on them.
That's a D4, right?
Yep.
Yes, a D4
Attack
added to
and
attack or saving throws.
Thank you.
Sweet. Thank you.
And that's going to be my turn for now. That's my action.
Okay. Song, it is your turn now. As you are kind of standing guard and watching all this unfold, you watched as the Admiral summoned a dragon that is now more or less in front of you and near the Keiko.
Are they within melee attack of me?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, like, okay. Alrighty, I'm gonna short sword it again.
Okay.
The for 15.
15 hits exactly.
Okay. And that's 7 piercing.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use okay. I guess trying to I'm gonna spend a key point and do Flurry of Blows again as well.
Okay.
7 does not hit, I'm assuming.
No.
Does another 15 hit? 15 does hit.
15 is the magic number.
Okay. So that's 6 damage.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend my last key point again because it's not an action or a bonus action to do this. It's Hands of Harm. At 3rd level, you can use your key points to inflict wounds. When you hit a creature with an unarmed strike, which I just did, you can spend 1 key point to deal extra necrotic damage equal to one of your martial die plus your wisdom modifier.
Okay.
So I roll, I think, a d4 then plus 2. So that is 6 damage.
Oh my god. Okay. Death by 1,000 tiny cuts, I guess.
Yeah.
Basically.
It definitely is looking maybe not hurt, but definitely annoyed.
Okay, and then he is gonna risk the opportunity attack to at least get up onto the ramp.
Okay.
But not quite onto the ship yet.
That is a 17.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. He's gonna snap at you. So that's going to be... There we go. Oh boy. That's going to be... Yikes. Okay, that is 25 points of damage.
I'm still up. So I have
Oof.
24 hit points and 7 temp hit points.
Oh my god.
You are so lucky.
So, whenever you get hit, did you start with the 7 already, or?
Yes, I started with the 7.
So whenever you take temp hit points, when you take damage when you have temp hit points, it will automatically, it takes the temp first, then you take the...
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh
So how much did you say it was again?
20... I think it was 24 is what I said.
24. Okay, so I literally have 7 hit points left. And now I get to take my hit points because it's the end of my turn, so that's 4 hit points.
Okay. Okay, that is...
Plus my wisdom mod, which is plus 4.
Oh, your wisdom mod is plus 4?
Yes.
Oh, it's plus 4?
Yes.
I thought it was plus
So,
2.
okay, I get 6 hit points then.
Okay.
There you go. Okay, that's my turn.
Alright. I do believe that makes it Liarel's turn. You are inside the ships, but you can definitely offer support somehow if you wish.
A lot of stuff that she has is area of effect right now. Beyond that, firebolt.
Listen, it works in Baldur's Gate. Like a lot.
She is going to momentarily switch focus. I believe the dragon is closer.
Yes, it is.
Okay, she's gonna fire off that firebolt against the dragon.
Sounds good.
Would she have advantage?
Yeah, I'd say in this case, probably. Just because there's a lot of people around, and it would probably consider itself in a tactical advantageous to you.
24.
24?
Nat
Oh,
20 on one.
okay. Well then, yeah, that's gonna hit, and so it's the max damage, which that'll be 10 plus whatever the secondary roll is to that.
– 13.
13 damage. Okay, yeah, it felt that. It is looking a tiny bit injured. Definitely probably not in a situation where you want to prolong this fight, but it is doing... It's not as great a position as it was before, as this kind of aimed streak of flame hits, kind of weaving through all your allies and striking it sort of on the side of the neck. Okay. Believe, anything else following that, or is that about it for this round?
She is gonna take a second, and she's also gonna cast Goodberry.
Yeah, that's a good, that's such an underrated spell.
Fantastic spell.
I believe Song is pretty close to her, yes.
Close-ish, yeah.
Close enough that she can get some berries to Song?
Yeah, I think so. You'd essentially be using your full movement to, like, get to Song and then go back in, but yes.
What do you say to him when you just give him some berries in the middle of a fight? Because he's gonna be like, what the fuck is this?
Well, she's gonna figure that they've been traveling together long enough. That Song would already be familiar with the good berries.
Completely valid. That's a good point. Okay. Thank you.
It's
What did I do?
They've been
still a little jarring to see, like, oh, you look injured. Have
Yeah.
a blueberry.
For sure. What do they do again?
restores 1 hit point for each berry.
Okay.
And she's gonna hand Song about half of them, so 5 hit points.
Thank you.
You also are now very full.
It's so funny. It's like just five berries. It's not even like a full handful.
They're plump berries.
Right. With all
He's
of
probably
that.
really grossed out by them because he's a carnivore. It's like some mushy hell fruit, but he'll accept it.
Mushy hell fruit.
So if you like tomatoes.
Yeah, she probably would have
Favorite.
explained it to Song at some point and was like, yeah, I know it's kind of disgusting for you, but if you don't want to die, deal with it.
Alright, I believe that is Liarel's turn. So that does make it Nameless's turn. Nameless, you are the one that is still not very close to the...
I'm going to be just eyes transfixed on this dragon, and I'm gonna, without breaking eye contact with the creature, I'm going to pat this guy on the face that I'm fighting with and say, "You live, bigger predator." And I'm going to pounce off of him using his face as a springboard, and I'm going to go get as close as I can to the group and this dragon.
Fails his deck save. He's prone.
This poor guy. How close can I get to the dragon?
I believe with the crowd of the docks here, if you use your full movement, you'll be like right up next to it. You won't be on the like boarding ramp, but you will be like right next to the boarding ramp and the dragon.
Okay, that works for me. Yeah. I'm going to, still glittering like starlight, I'm going to look down into where my chest is, where the starlight is the brightest, and I'm going to reach in and pull out my heart, and it's going to spark and flare up, and I'm going to throw this at the dragon. It is this hit of energy that is cold like space, but I assume this creature is familiar with that, but it's different and it doesn't like him. Let's see, I need to use this ranged spell attack. Yeah. Okay, give me just a sec.
All good.
Hang on. My sheet closed. Sorry. I think that's 21 to hit.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. And then what does the damage on this do? The one thing I don't like is having to switch between tabs.
There's only one.
Okay, two damage.
Okay.
But if there are any other creatures within 5 feet of the dragon, I think they also need to make a dex save.
Oh,
That
thanks.
would be.
It's just me, because Song went back up to the ship.
Sorry.
Yeah, so you just need to make a dex save then.
Does the creature also do that, even though...
14?
Believe you're fine then.
Yeah.
Otherwise, okay. Thank God.
I'm also going to... Yeah, I'm also going to try and... With that flame that comes off the piece of my heart, I'm going to try to create a bonfire underneath the dragon.
Okay. I do believe bonfire just kind of happens, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Or no, I think it dex save.
Dex save, okay.
Do I have to make one too?
No.
No.
No, the dragon's
Cool.
large enough. Dex save. Let's find out if it saves against that. It rolled an 11 for a total of 12.
No.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. Oh my god, I rolled an 8.
Okay.
Yay! Okay, so 8 fire damage.
Yeah, it's less happy.
That'll end my turn.
Okay.
I just stare blankly at it.
Yeah, this is its turn now. It has an option here. Yeah, it's just gonna go for the most damage. It's not a dumb creature. So I need Elysande, Ishtar, and Song to roll. I do believe the save is Constitution?
Oh boy.
Yes, Constitution saving throw.
It can't be like a strength. Yeah, or a saving throw. No, no
Nope.
takers.
Nope.
All right. Don't forget to add your D4 if
I
you're.
did.
Okay.
16.
Okay.
That is a dirty 20.
Alright.
13.
Oh dear. Alright.
I'm down.
Okay, fuck. Oh. I believe in you. You won't die this turn.
I might. It's a dragon.
No, it's not. It's a little puppy with wings.
I think it's a wormling.
I don't know what it is.
Okay.
All I see is just a
Didn't roll the
dragon.
highest amount of damage. I rolled 18 radiant damage. If
Woo!
you succeeded, you take half, and if you failed, you take the full.
Right,
Okay.
there goes my
What is
temp hits.
succeeding?
So I'm fine.
What is succeeding?
What is succeeding? Yes.
15 or higher.
15 or higher. Okay, so 18. I'm down.
Okay.
Boy,
Oh wait, it's 12. Wait, no.
don't forget about
Well,
your temp hit points at the end of your turn.
I literally have 18. So
Oh
I'm literally down.
no.
You didn't have any more temp hit points at the end of your last turn?
That was my 10 hit points.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Full down.
Including the 5 that.
Mm-hmm.
Ouch.
Should give it one more berry.
That one extra berry. Okay. But that is going to be its turn. It's going to be the Admiral's turn, and she is going to use her turn actually to full on just try and negotiate. Hand the map over, and this can end right here and now. But that is... She will ready in action should you do anything, but other than that, she's not going to do anything further. She is really hoping you're just gonna not make her chase this vessel. But that is going to be her turn, because actually she doesn't have a lot, because she had to burn a lot of shit because of the fucking entangle.
When she says that, you just see Elysande is just like not really listening to her, but like acknowledges the words, and it's just like poking, like just like barely poking the dragon, and just with the sword. Not even, just it doesn't care.
Alright, that is her turn though. Because some of the stuff she has needs a recharge, and I didn't roll it, so... Elysande, it is your turn, right at this moment.
Can I get onto the ship with my full movement?
You can, yes.
Okay. How tall? Where are the eyes on this thing? I need the eyes.
About
Where are they?
10 feet in the air, essentially. Because it is not a small creature. It is a large creature.
You know, I'm actually 10 feet tall. Shit,
No, you're not.
That changes some things. That changes a lot of things. Oh wait, I was supposed to make a concentration check.
Yes, you should.
I was gonna. I'm fine. 15.
Yep, you're good.
Okay. I'm going to walk away from this creature and go to Song.
Okay, you are going to take an attack of opportunity.
I know.
The range. Okay. That is going to be... I don't think this is gonna hit you.
Please
That's a
tell me it's a
16.
17. Doesn't hit with my. Thank God it kept it up, because otherwise I'd be hurt. Oh no, I'm fine. I'm going to, on my way to into going into the ship, I'm going to. I can do this, right? Alright, I need to check if it's an action.
It is an action, yes.
Lay on hands.
Yep. How
I'm
many
going
hit
to give
points?
you all 10 of them. Because I'm A-okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And then... Can I use... Well, if I try and drag Song out, or not out of the ship, into the ship, can I do that, or can I not do that with how much movement I have?
I
I'm
will
a
consider
strong
it half
person.
movement. Like, it'll be half the movement. You'll get closer, but you won't get the full way there.
Fine, you can push me in. That's my turn.
Okay. Your turn. That makes it Ishtar's turn.
All right. As I kind of look over to the captain, I was like, "How much longer?"
Few more moments. Just a few more moments.
As she kind of just mutters under her breath. All right, let's end this. And she's just a bit desperate, and her hair is a bit a mess, and she's tired of this, and she doesn't know if this is going to work. But centered on the dragon, she's going to cast a second level sleep on it.
Okay. Figure out what the hit dice are for that.
So I have to roll 7d8, and if I go above their current hit points, they fall unconscious.
Yep. Just doing.
Right. Here. Just let you look through that. I'm going to go and start rolling my d8, if that's all right.
Yep.
Let's see. Right. Starting off strong, that's 9, 19, 29. All right, one more. All right, excellent. Let's see. That will be 27. What was it? Did I say? I said 29 last time. So right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be 37 hit points.
Cast right over it as you begin. You can watch the magic kind of encapsulate it as it takes note of it and just essentially flexes its wingspan, and it kind of just doesn't take hold.
Yep. Had to try something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She just kind of just mutters a curse under her breath.
Got more than 30 whatever hit points.
Either more than 37 or it's immune to charm. So.
Alright. Anything else, Ishtar?
Let's see. So that takes care of that. See, I know this is kind of a merchant ship, so there's no kind of battlements on it or any kind of other things.
There is a couple of swivel guns and an asteroid cannon. That is it.
Oh, okay. So, yep. Let's see. Well, if there is any access to those, well...
There is access to it.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll go ahead and start moving up to one.
Alright.
Not even sure how to use it, but hey, it's something.
I mean, in theory, it has a couple buttons, you know.
Yes.
One for turn left and right, and the other one for shoot. But that being your turn, Song, it is your turn. You've had probably one of the worst experiences of your most recent memory in life.
I mean, he's like, it's a fucking another day. Let's go. He sits. He's getting dragged, and as he's getting dragged, he kind of comes to, and he pulls himself up to his feet. Though he seems to, like, even though he's like has probably been like gouged in various ways. He grabs his wrist, because like during that, I guess one of his bracelets broke, and for a moment, it almost looks like he's gonna dive after the little beads that start falling everywhere. But he doesn't, and he uses the remainder of his action, his movement, which is half, to get onto the ship.
Okay.
And then he's gonna just petty shoot back at the dragon with a short bow.
Okay.
Okay, what is that? Okay, also a d6. Alrighty. 16.
Yep, that'll hit.
Okay. And 7 piercing.
Okay, yeah, it knows that this is sort of a spiteful shot. Like, you're not really planning to kill it here. You literally just, you hit me, so I'll hit you type of response.
Yeah, he knows when he's beat, so he's mostly just getting back up on the ship, and that's my turn.
Okay. This is Liarel's turn following.
Don't forget your d6 of temp hit points.
It's a 4 bonus, right?
Yes.
Okay. Cool, thank you.
Mhm.
I got 5.
Same.
Hey, better buffer than none.
Okay, so that is Liarel's turn then. If there's anything you would like to do at this moment, or just try and figure out how to leave.
She's got one other really decent spell that she's been hesitant to use because it emanates from her. Like, Entangle she can cast at a distance. This one would catch others close to her. And that would be Thunder Wave.
Oh, yeah, that... I think Thunder Wave has like a 10-foot range overall, right? Like from centered on self.
Centered on self, 15 foot.
15 foot. If you were to exit a little bit, you could get close enough to where you could effectively hit them and not any of your allies. The only person that's at risk of being hit is Nameless.
That's fine with me. Do what you gotta do.
Yeah, so she will go ahead and step out just enough to be close enough to the dragon, and she will cast that Thunder Wave at 2nd level.
2nd level, okay. What save is that? Is that a Dex?
Constitution.
Constitution. Oh, I don't think he's super durable with that. Oh, he's okay with it. He's okay at it. But not if it's a fucking 8.
Nice.
So that's gonna be what, 4d8?
Right now, yes.
4d8 thunder damage. Goodness, okay.
Oh, 26.
20. Oh, Jesus. Okay. And if it fails, I believe it gets pushed. right? It gets pushed if it fails.
Yep, push 10 feet away.
Okay. 10 feet away. Okay, yeah.
And then it emits a thunderous boom audible to 300 feet.
Yeah, as you cast that and it hits,
Old Thunder Wave.
given the direction you're blasting it, actually I think Nameless is fine in this case, because if you catch it right at the edge, Nameless is somewhat off to the side, so you should be okay. As you blast outwards and push 10 feet, any of the weaker type of buildings along the docks and 300 feet, like, just rumbles and shakes the surrounding area. Some of the miscellaneous cargo that was on begins rumbling and tumbling off of things. Nameless, unfortunately, is in close proximity to a loud thunderclap noise.
Yeah, they absolutely grab their ears and wince.
But it is pushed 10 feet, and that also is advantageous for you, Nameless, because that means if you were to run past where you are right now, you're not going to take an opportunity attack.
Cool.
And, Liarel, if that is your turn, Nameless follows afterwards.
Beyond ducking back into the ship, yeah, that's what she's gonna do.
Alright, Nameless, it is your turn then.
How is this dragon looking?
Not super great, but it's also a dragon, so take that to mean what it will.
Yeah. I am going to, still clutching onto my heart, cast Guiding Bolt on it.
Okay.
Even with, I don't think a 13's gonna hit.
You still have Bless.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
If you make it a 15, it does hit.
14.
Oh no.
And it does not hit as it kind of... it's seen that trick before, and it's not gonna let it happen.
Very fair.
As the bolt kind of launches, it's not that it doesn't hit, it's almost it catches it as it raises its giant claw and just slaps this bolt down into the ground.
Yep, fair. Oh, Nameless, you beautiful dumb idiot. I'm going to go right up to it and oh, God, he's so dumb. Yeah, I'm just gonna be in its space now and try to claw at it.
Okay.
Yeah. He's hit. Oh, 17 plus whatever.
Yep, they'll hit.
Okay, cool. Where's my D10? 5.
5, okay. Yeah, it's looking a little hurt, like... It's looking about... It's probably looking about what you would estimate maybe 50% worse than how it was doing.
Okay. Awesome. That'll end my turn.
Okay, it's this thing's turn.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see here. Let's find out. That's going to be a 14 on the first one. Does that hit?
Me?
Yes, does
Yeah.
14 hit?
I think so for sure. Let me double check. Yeah.
Okay. Next one. That is a 12 for this one.
That misses.
Okay. And a 22 for this one. Okay, so. So one of the claws is going to strike at you. Claw is... Okay. So you're going to take 9 slashing damage from the claw as one of them hits you, and you kind of are able to roll as the other one comes slamming down. And as you kind of are able to get yourself back up, you are going to feel the kind of piercing and somewhat saliva-coated type of bite that is going to hit you. And that one's going to do quite a bit more damage, I think.
Don't forget about your d6 of temp hit points to take
That
from
is
first.
going to be
Yep.
15 points of damage.
Y'all, I got one. I'm up by one.
Woo!
Okay.
Ow. I just absolutely wail. Like, there were tears getting me on the airship here. This is like dying animal screams.
Okay. That's the dragon's turn. Actually, I'm gonna check and see if it... Okay, doesn't recharge. However, the... Admiral is going to... God, I hope your thing recharges. It better. Okay. I guess we're, using a full dash to get to Nameless here, as the Admiral get, like, at a speed that you, Nameless, you definitely are in tune with nature.
I hate
and
this
things like
bitch!
that. And she is, quicker than you could even reasonably figure out, as it's almost like a blur hitting, and you can feel the cold press of steel right up under your chin and against your throat as she quickly speaks out. How about a trade? The map? For their life.
I spit on her.
She remains remarkably composed. The 2 remaining companion Navy members having... actually, let me just double check. Okay. Yeah. They are now free from that. The very clean type of uniforms are torn and messy now. It's like the bottom half, like below the knees, are just ripped and shredded. But they feel significantly braver now that the Admiral has put them in a position of some sort of bargaining.
Let's see here. What was it? Are you still focusing on Fairy Fire, Nameless?
Oh, that probably dropped.
Yeah, you'll
I
need to make a con
so much
check for both
damage.
of those.
It'll be half the total amount of damage that you took, so 9 plus 15, 24. So you need to roll 12 or higher.
$11.
Aw.
Okay.
I think he would have dropped it anyway. That's so much fucking pain.
Alright. With that,
Ooh.
they are going to hold actions at this point. As Elysande, it is your turn now.
I know. Okay.
Kill her!
Funny, I was focusing on this dragon because I thought it would just be like, let's leave a message kind of thing, but let's see here.
Okay.
I wish Nameless knew
You
how to
here.
leave shit alone.
So, okay. Wait. So am I just still standing on the bridge on top
You're
of
like
it?
almost at the threshold, and you did watch
I
Nameless
just-
kind of take all those hits, and then the Admiral get right up there and pretty much put the bargaining chip out. It's like, she wants the map. After that, she doesn't care, really.
Maria, how close are you to the entrance of this thing? Like to the entrance of the ship to where I am?
Liarel is pretty close as well, because they went out to push the dragon away.
Okay. Oh god. Such a stupid idea. Okay.
Do it.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to. I'm gonna look at the What's her title again? I'm so sorry.
Admiral.
Admiral, thank you. I'm gonna look at the Admiral and say, alright, 1 second. No one needs to get hurt here. Except for the one guy killed over there, but he had it coming to him. And then, like, I'm going to. I'm gonna set my weapon, but like on the inside of the ship, so it's not just like. So I still have it. And then grab the map, and then wink at Liarel. Because I have a plan!
Okay.
Do you give me the star map? Liarel.
Sorry. The star map is currently in her bag.
Is the bag not on you?
The bag is on.
Well, on her back. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Could you repeat the request?
Well, I'm trying to get the star map from you. And then I'm winking at you. Because I'm not actually going to give it to them. So, but I do need it. Or else Nameless over here is just it's hostage situation.
Which, above board, I also have a plan to try and get out of this, but
I think all of us have tried to formulate a plan with this.
Yeah.
So my turn first.
Yeah, so Liarel is going to pull off her bag and rummage in it, and she's going to hand Elysande what looks like to Elysande her cloak wrapped object.
Okay. This is such a stupid idea. Okay.
This is D&D. It's filled with stupid ideas.
Of course.
Do I have enough movement?
Yeah, but the moment Elysande gets a hold of it, she can kind of tell that
It ain't it.
it doesn't feel like the map. It feels like something else is in the cloak.
Okay. Because I've had the map first, so I would have known what it felt like.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna hold the cloak object. I hate this all. Okay, I'm gonna walk up to her.
Okay.
The Admiral. Sorry, not to you. Oh god, I hate everything about this.
Do it.
Oh.
Maybe
Okay, and
Song's
so
expression is so mad. Maybe it
what?
adds to the believability of it because he probably thinks you're actually giving her the star map. So
Who's? Oh, you're okay.
yeah.
And so how? Okay, what is being held where?
The Admiral's like weird blade is the one of the like tuning fork like style blades is held against. Actually, I guess it's like both points, like resting under the chin at the upper throat and the lower, and where the clavicle is, sort of. So any
Okay.
force movement, like piercing through, will happen very quickly.
Okay, and what hand is it she holding it with?
She's left-handed.
She's left-handed. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna hold it with my right hand. I'm gonna walk up to her. And then present it to her, but still closed. But while not even for her to ask to start asking questions about it. I hate this. Why are you guys making me do this? I'm
No
so
one's
sorry if I
making you
get
do
you killed.
anything.
You're the one doing it, and it's.
Which one? How close is the dragon to me?
Close.
Where's this dragon?
Pretty
Right
much
above
right
you,
next,
kind of.
right above.
Nameless, you might die because of my stupidity.
This is fine.
She's looking at it. I'm going to forcefully push her head, like with my left hand, to with the amount of force that I'm putting into it, like try and knock her over, but or not even to knock her over, but to get the sword away from Nameless, and then I'm gonna cast light on her eyes, so she can't see.
Oh,
So she's temporarily blinded.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Yeah. Yeah, you can. Because I do believe... Let me just double check really quick. But
I have had someone cast light on my character before. It is definitely something I can do, and I fucking hate it. That's amazing.
That's what I was gonna do with the dragon, but it's fucking 10 feet tall. I can't do that. So it says one.
Yep,
You can
yep,
touch
you can
one
do it.
object.
Yep, this
So I can
works.
touch her eyes. It's still what it's like. It's technically just considered the front of her face. I think.
Mhm.
at that
Worst
point.
eye poke ever.
Oh yeah, I'm fully. My fingers are in her eyes. I'm being that bitch.
Oh,
Okay,
They got
that
hold of
does
a
get a
child.
reaction, and she does, react.
I would hope so.
At this point,
What did I do?
we are still in the initiative order here. So,
No.
but here's what I will say. Because this happened so quickly and unexpectedly, because she is a pretty arrogant person. She did believe she had you and didn't expect anyone would have the fucking gall to do some dumb shit like this. She is going to be temporarily blinded for this first round. After that, she'll have disadvantage. But
Okay, good.
Um,
and there's nothing. I don't do any damage.
you're not doing any damage. But at this point, here is what's going to happen. Essentially, all you need to do is you and Nameless need to get. You would basically have to expend your movement to get to the entrance of the ship, and
And
if the
back.
initiative count is correct,
okay.
that's the one you need to be on. So,
I know.
this is kind of a all or nothing situation here. But that is effectively going to be your turn, Elysande.
Okay.
And this next turn is going to be Ishtar.
Oh, there's gonna be some fun next turn.
Oh, this is...
So Ishtar, it is your turn currently.
Are you muted?
Am I?
No.
No.
Oh, Ando?
Probably.
No.
No, it is your turn.
Oh, it's my turn now?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, so all this happens. So she is currently temporarily blinded right now?
Yes.
Is that the
yes.
condition
The
she
dragon
has?
is still the issue
Okay.
here.
Okay, yes, absolutely. Seeing that she was trying to threaten Nameless here, she'll immediately... she was going to point this... you said this is a gun or something?
It's
of
an
some sort?
asteroid cannon. It's
An
meant to just
asteroid
clear
cannon.
out, like, asteroid obstacles. So, I mean, it has its... it can do some damage.
I have no idea where this is... Oh boy, this is going to be fun here. She has not much. She has no experience with dealing with this, but there's buttons on here that seem to move it in certain directions. It was pointed over towards the dragon, but seeing the admiral threaten Nameless, she immediately is going to try to point it down at the admiral.
Okay, you're gonna have advantage because you can't see this
Yes,
coming.
exactly. And I'm just like, don't you dare touch Nitiel. And okay, that's an at 20.
Okay, so the asteroid.
Yo!
So the asteroid gun. I will say this right now about the admiral. She has a lot of HP, but the asteroid gun's damage is 40-10 normally.
Mm-hmm.
But given that we're doing brutal criticals, it's going to be the max damage plus another 40-10 roll.
Holy shit.
Okay, let me get some get my D10s out then. So 40 plus another 2D or
That thing
40
is
10.
terrifying.
If there's ever a time to roll a nat 20, this would be the time.
Okay, that's going to be plus 18 and one more roll. Okay, that's 17 there. So that's 30. So 40 plus 30, that's 70.
Oh my
Is there any
God.
other modifiers I need?
No, that's just plain. So you know how? God, what is the equivalent scene for this? Towards the end of Captain Marvel, where the person just gets blasted into stones. That's kind of what just happens.
God.
It's like a magic trick. Poof, she's gone.
She's dead.
Okay.
She doesn't
I
look
did not-
like you're judging by how like experienced and like magically gifted she seemed to be. She's probably not dead, but she's definitely not an immediate threat anymore. The most immediate threat now is the dragon.
Fuck.
My goodness, that was freaking ridiculous.
For you,
Okay.
Ishtar, though, firing that thing, you're guessing in the vacuum of space, the exterior explosions of the things getting hit doesn't mean anything. The interior, on the other hand, it's like rattling your brain.
Yeah, she's definitely rattling in her armor and everything, and it's hard to focus, but she is angry and just like, how dare someone try to threaten Nameless at this point. And I guess with that, she'll just try to focus in on her or on Nameless, as she's, well, she kind of just vanished from view in a way, and more just this a bit of warrior for him. And she's going to just as her eyes glow in starlight, and she whispers these words that echo throughout your minds. She'll cast Healing Word.
Oh, thank you.
And just a D4 plus mod, I believe, right?
Yep.
All right.
D4+.
Ooh. Neat. All right, you get 6 more hit points.
Okay.
With
Yep.
with the gun, would the blast have caught the dragon at all?
Actually, I was thinking about that, and I think it's gonna catch. It caught a little bit of it. Like, I'm going to do a quick roll here to see. I'm just gonna do a luck check here and see if the area gets obscured by smoke. And
I am personally shaking right now.
that is a 10. So yes, this is going to be slightly obscured by smoke, and does take about a third of that damage as well. So it did get caught off a little off guard by that. So for this next, for like opportunity attacks and stuff, it is going to be rolling at a disadvantage. But that is Song up next. If you have anything that Song would like to do in this moment, or just trying to be like, "Yep, nope, I'm done. Out we go."
He is wise enough not to get off the ship at this point. He will shoot at the dragon again.
Really, just need to make that message clear.
Yeah. 17 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
Or 6 piercing.
Okay, yeah, it's not liking that.
And he's gonna call out to the other two. Basically, get moving, get on here now, and he's gonna lift the dock. So.
Okay.
And that's it.
All right. The Nameless. That is your turn.
Gonna finish rolling around on the ground, clutching wherever like I'm the most hurt. And as that happens, is pushing off the ground, their form kind of flickers and this wail of a scream erupts from their throat as they sort of change shape, and I'm going to take on a wolf form. Get myself some HP that way as well. Do I roll for the wolf HP, or like how does that work?
Nope. So you're gonna have just a standard like wolf.
You druid. Yes.
Yeah. So.
Can I ride this wolf?
If you want to try touching him right now while he's in pain, more power to you. But
I was asking more for if you're going to help me get onto this fucking ship.
I can if you want. If you like, make sure like you are like looking non-threatening and all that.
I saved your life.
I know I'm playing. Okay.
Get me onto this fucking ship.
Yeah, I will limp my way that way.
Okay.
Well, we're each other.
Yep. So
can I offer help action?
Yep. With that, as you begin heading towards this dragon, is going to take an opportunity. It will be at disadvantage, though.
Oh,
will it be at me or
bite at it first?
Yeah.
Everyone's
really
Nameless.
Just bite hitting the dragon.
Like everyone's just like, get on the ship, and we're still fighting the dragon on the ground.
I mean, I don't want to. If I can't leave it space, there's not much I can like.
Can I take the attack of opportunity instead?
Yeah, if you want to.
I want to.
Okay. It is at disadvantage because of the smoke in the air, so this is gonna be the first roll.
Oh, I would have.
So let's find out. Okay, so this is before the disadvantage is applied, but a first roll, which it's really lucky that the disadvantage is up because that's an at 20.
Figured with the way you're talking.
And this one is going to be a 16.
Misses.
Okay.
Oof.
And the
Does
rest,
a 14 hit?
a 14 will not hit, no.
Okay. I just the fangs like scrape off of scales. It's fine.
And then all of you are making a hasty retreat at this point.
Yes, please.
Okay. As you enter, and
Literally between my legs.
his song will probably just kick the ramp off from just being there so no one can board. As the Keiko, like, this makes this weird humming noise that almost sounds like a Kindori, like, song throughout the cosmos as it starts up. The interior lighting of this place is this nice kind of mossy green color to it. And the lights almost look like veins inside. The interior is very mercantile in appearance as you take off, as you can hear Captain Amaris over some sort of like intercom speak. I hope everyone is aboard because at this point, whoever's left behind, I am sorry, but I am not sticking around. The vessel takes off at an incredible speed, and you can see out these small little port windows. This vessel begins kind of taking off. Space almost seems to bend around it as you go from moving rather slowly to moving incredibly fast, and you can see different like celestial bodies move past quickly as this vessel has begun its journey that you have hired it for. However, back on the dock at Kokoro Port, the Admiral has finally recovered, and this dragon, displeased, she kind of looks at it and waves it off, and it just disappears. There is a look, eyes slightly injured and bruised and bloodshot because of certain individuals. She makes a silent promise to get that star map, hunt you down, or die trying. And at this point here, within the space of the SS Keiko, the journey to the Wish Star has officially begun, and it has become now a race. But that is where we're going to end this episode here, and we will pick up, and you should all think a little bit how your characters will have evolved and developed over the course of the next 14 months of travel here. But
Oh
with
man.
that is the end of this episode of Starbright Fantasy, and we will see you next time. But we really hope that this episode has been a delightful little dose of R&R, so we will see you later.